Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And already we're underway here. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
It's a promising position. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Rijkaard. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Koundé cuts it out. That ball looks a good one. Real chance. De la Cruz! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Vitinha gets it away. He's having a go! And that is wildly off target.
Makelele clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
And that is a little undercooked. Big chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Up he goes! Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And it's Vitinha.
Raul really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Raul, and he's on his way. Played out wide. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. And the pass is intercepted. Out to the right. Barcelona finding their passes. That's a good ball.
Raul really needed to concentrate.
Oh, shooting chance! De la Cruz has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. That's good vision. And Cruyff! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Koundé. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Cruyff might just make this. Hazard can see things others simply cannot. Isco, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Distributed tidily. Cruyff in acres of space out wide. Hazard. Raul. Nicely spread. Threads one in. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. De la Cruz. That's Thuram. De la Cruz. And here's Makalele. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. And he's picked it up out wide. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. De la Cruz. Played into space.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Jordan Henderson. Carvajal. Vitinha. And they win it back again. And it's Makalele. De la Cruz. Tries to play it through. Can he finish? And it's in! The perfect outcome to mark his 50th game. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Aims beyond the defence. Vitinha. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. And we are back underway. And he's been shifted off it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Dunk. And it's Hazard. Here's Vitinha. Good read, needed to be. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Great vision. Can he latch on to this? It's a goal kick. Carvajal. Isco.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
In with the challenge. Cross from Malt. Terrific header! Right card, running with the ball. Raul, looking for options for movement. And that has left him in a heap. Thuram, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Cruyff. Rui Costa! It's anyone's ball now. Carvajal. Jordan Henderson. And it's Vitinha. Now it's Raul. Makaleli is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Isco. No way through there. De La Cruz. Passing is crisp and sharp. Gets into some space. Delivers the ball.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Cambio di giocatori.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Dunk. Rafinha. Raul. Just about up to 75 minutes. Face to face, it's Ibrahimovic! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
A case now of complete control. And it's Rijkaard. Piqué. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Torres. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. Oh, can he get onto this? That is ended up in no man's land. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Messi. Messi proves just a little bit too strong. He has found the way through. Messi! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best. Messi with the short one. And this is Torres. De La Cruz. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pedri promptly onto that, and that is that. Jordan Henderson. And it's Messi. And time is up. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. The action has already started. When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are obvious, but his winning mentality and cool temperament are all part of a first-class package.
It's everything you want. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Neymar. Oh, that's fabulous. Hangs in a cross.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And this is Iniesta. And a chance! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Pedri certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Threads one in. Oh, perfectly measured that. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And he's had a hit! Oh, crossbar! Pedri. And he's been shifted off it. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Still goalless at the moment. Busquets. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Those looking wide. Makaleli is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. He has found the way through.
Decent attempt at, just a little mistimed. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Played back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Piqué. Tries to pass it for... Great chance! A special one, about as smooth as it gets.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Messi. No outsmarting him this time. David Villa. He shifted it to the flank. Played in by Robertson. Played out wide. Can he get it through? He is just caressing the ball. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Iniesta, and he's gone backward here. And the shot! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Chance! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And it's Totti. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Now then, clash of the egos.
David Villa, Iniesta, quietly revving up. Guardiola, and here's Aubameyang. Great goes for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Iniesta. Carvajal. And it's Iniesta. Carvajal is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. That's Busquets. Over to the left. Now it's Villa. No way through, so back it comes. And it's half-time here. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. So we're into the second 45. Piqué is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending. Hullet, and here's Makalele. Back when it goes. He's going for goal. It's bounced back off the post. It's in, and they get themselves in front. Aubameyang at his razor-sharp best there.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Back into the middle. Well, that pass isn't the best. The most accurate pass. And this is Hullet. Makalele. Out towards the flank. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Messi. Now, can they get him away? It's played through for him. Now then, the ball's come loose. Carvajal is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. That has ended up in no man's land. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Oh, good take in a good area.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible Hullet! Hullet! Oh, and it's come back out to him. It's a goal! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
So the lead now is 2.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 7, Villa. El dorsal 8, el dorsal 24,
might just make this.
Iniesta. El dorsal 11,
Driving on and making good
Serán
progress.
sustituidos por el dorsal 20, Owen.
Adams.
El dorsal 48,
Busquets.
El dorsal 13,
Cannavaro.
Meyer. El dorsal
More and
9,
more pressure on the ball here. And it's Cannavaro. And Adams. Cannavaro. Played out towards the right wing. Olise going face-to-face with his great rival. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Thuram looking to provide the solidity his team so need. Olise, nicely weighted ball. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Half an hour gone in the second half. And that is a little undercooked. Totti proves just a little bit too strong.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
Both sides then
16,
taking this chance to turn to their benches.
será sustituido por el dorsal
Lacking in
21.
accuracy.
Se va a
The
realizar
moans
el cambio
and
de
groans are
jugadores.
predictable. He felt compelled to try.
Messi. Schneider. Played out to the left flank. Piqué. Oh, good-looking ball. Carvajal. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, that's a dangerous ball. There's the shot! And he hits the net! Back to within one! Interesting! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Now it's Aubameyang. Oh, good spread. Ball is over the line. That's an excellent interception.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And he was quick to react.
Habrá
And it's
4
Perez.
minutos de descuento.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. And Messi! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Messi with the short one. Perez. Nicely spread. Now it's Aubameyang. He's got away. Aubameyang. Oh, what has happened here? De la Cruz. And that will be it. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway.
Now here's a fine representative for the fullbacks union, Peter.
Massimo Otto?
Yeah, it's going to be vital if he imposes himself early, I think, on that flank. He's got great quality on deliveries, as we know, and they've always been a massive part of his game. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, played through for the wide man.
He was too tightly marked when that came his way. Not really much he could do.
In by Ibrahimovic. Oh, what a climb! He's got away with one there.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Beckham. Now it's Totti. Great vision. Mateus, he won't be happy with that one. Edmilson. Cruyff. Passing is crisp and sharp. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Cruyff. Mateus. And claimed it back swiftly. And Beckham! Well, now it's a race for the ball. First quarter of an hour gone, and it's Beckham. Beckham receives it in a good position here. Tries to pass it through. Rijkaard. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Nedved. And it's Totti. Now it's Hullet. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Mateus calmly anticipates. It's played through for him. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And they're not going to make any further progress now. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. And here's Hullet. Totti tries a shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And he's there to get it away. Edmilson. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Totti! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
He's had a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And now they can spring out of defence. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nice interception, well timed.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Edmilson is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. It's their second corner of the game. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Corner number 3 coming up. Marquinhos tries to clear. Milan are looking to go forward now. Well, that has not gone well. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And it's Edmilson. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And he has been fouled there.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
Someone's eyeing this up with real belief here.
Beckham! It's a loose ball. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Nicely weighted ball. Totti showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Ibrahimovic. Shoots! There it is!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Might be dangerous. And the shot! Really well taken goal. A game of thrills, all square in the... There's the whistle for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. And there's green grass ahead of him. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Ferdinand gets over and intercepts. Now it's Nedved. Beckham. Ball played for Rijkaard. Totti. Seedorf. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Beckham. Rijkaard. And that pass just didn't quite work. It's just beyond his reach. All the way back. Cruyff being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. That pass has been well intercepted. So we've reached the hour mark. And this is Totti, and it's Totti! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Mateus. Nedved. Ferdinand kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And there's his chance to lead the counter. No, it's come to nothing. Edmilson. No way through. Stood up well to him there. Maldini. Can he get it through? Looking for the run. Nedved was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Totti, given the lift of his goal. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And this is Totti. Oh, shooting chance! And he hits the net! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! So smooth, a signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And this is Nedved. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly.
Now there's a great block, if ever there was one.
Played into space out wide. Thuram spots it and intercepts. That is good alertness. Beckham. Now, can they get him away? Well timed, excellent interception. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Trying to get out of a very sticky situation. Pinches it off him. Now it's Hunnit. And it's Rijkaard.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Short changes him with that pass. Totti. Beckham. Pass somewhat off target. Looking for options for movement. Beckham. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And they can counter here. Oh, it's Nedved. Oh, that's well spotted.
Milan really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Tries to play it through, and the through ball. Just the goalkeeper. Goes for a shot! Oh, taken with style. And surely that does it. Perfect time, decisive strike. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, when you get in that position...
And that will be the final act. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle, and here we go.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out...
Iniesta!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Iniesta! And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Rui Costa. Aubameyang. Gerrard. Japan are looking to break at pace. And here's Zico. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And the counter is on. Now it's Rooney. Now it's Cruyff. Oh no circumventing this opponent.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And that was nowhere near his best. Yaya Toure. Passing is crisp and sharp. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Vinicius Junior. That has not gone well. Piqué has given away a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Here's a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Japan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Piqué clears it away. And now they can spring out of defence. He has found the way through. Now, can they get him away? And the shot! Really well taken goal. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
So smooth. A signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Rui Costa. And it's Gerrard. Great vision. Vinicius Junior flings in across. Up he goes! He can get that clear. Maldini. Iniesta plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Cruyff. Iniesta. Zico. And it's Gerrard. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's picked his way through. In towards the back stick. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Tries to get it clear. And here's Maldini. Thuram. Aubameyang. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Piqué. And it's Cannavaro.
2 added minutes has been
Triol
indicated.
cuts it out. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No, that's been intercepted. Nice looking ball. Cleared away. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, that's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And we are already promptly back underway. Goes for a shot! Ibrahimovic! It could only be him!
Well, what a restart this has been. A top player striking early. The perfect fillip to push on from what was a stunning finish.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Japan take the lead. Rui Costa calmly anticipates. And this is Rooney. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Iniesta. Thuram. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. And he's had a hit! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And he cuts out the supply. Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Zico. Aimed beyond the defence. Cross into chance! It's in! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Japan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Now that's well seen too. So what can they make of this? Edmilson. Vinicius Junior, and he's worked it through. Oh, important interception. Edmilson. Rui Costa. And here's Zico. Iniesta, and he's managed to get free. Played into the box. Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely... And Cruyff! Oh, that is asking for trouble. Now then, the ball's come loose. And he's managed to get rid. It's Makalele. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great ball if he can get there. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And here's Aubameyang. Makalele receives it in a good position here. Cruyff having a look. This then an ideal chance to cut the deficit. It's hit the uprights. Rui Costa. Big chance! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
Substitution for Japan.
It's their
10,
second corner of the game.
Ibrahimovic. Number 11, Zico. Number 13,
And they've got rid.
Vinicius Junior. Number 22,
Edmilson.
Iniesta.
Japan
Coming
are
on the
looking to
field,
go forward now.
Number 18, Cristiano Ronaldo.
And this is Cruyff.
Number 14,
Lovely, now then.
Number
And he's
19,
heaved it away.
Diego
They've got it
Forlán.
again.
Number 6, Rui Costa.
Driving on and making good progress. That is ended up in no man's land. And this is Rooney. Rooney! They've scored! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So is this the start of a comeback? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That has been slung wide. That's tidy. Maldini. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Aubameyang was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Aubameyang. Cruyff.
There will be 3 minutes added
And he's
time.
been shifted off it. It's run loose here. And the number on the board is 3. And he's had it nicked away. It's played through for him.
This is the time you need that pace.
Cristiano Ronaldo. He's had a shot! It's in!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Beckham. Bale. Played back. Free-flowing, fluid, flexible, just some... And Bebeto! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Bebeto really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Dunk. And it's Rijkaard. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's fabulous. And here's Totti. He's having a go. He's done very well to get to that.
Totti actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now a sudden chance to counter. They're battling for the right to play in the early stages. Chooses to go cross-field.
Well spotted.
Messi. Aims beyond the defence. Bale receives it in a wide... And the shot! Gareth Bale! He's got himself an absolute peach. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Bebeto. That has been slung wide. Cross to the back post. And that is out of play. Bale. Oh, well played. Beckham clears. And it's Robertson. He has a look up. Over to the left. Oh, he's big chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Makalele gets good distance on it.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Played out towards the right wing, and he's managed to get free. Bale showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's picked his way through. Real chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Messi. Oh, it's Bebeto. Chiesa. He is through here. He won't be happy with that one. Thuram. Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Beckham. Robertson makes the interception. That is ended up in no man's land. And he plays one through. Chance for a shot! It's there! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Makalele. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Raul going about things with real menace. Bebeto. Spread it left. Played back in. This might spell danger. Bale! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Bale clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Now it's Hullet. Beckham. Tries to play it through. Beckham with goes for a shot! Hits off target and by quite a way.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Robertson,
There
aim
will be 1
forwards.
minute added time.
Chiesa is someone with real dynamite in his boots. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Costa Curta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he's certainly onside here. Chiesa. Raul. Raul goes on a charge down the left. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Rooney. Could move up a gear here. And this is Totti. It's Totti! And that is wildly off target.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Costa Curta. Raul. Van Bouten. Bebeto. That's Chiesa. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And the cross comes in. That's a throw. Edmilson. And it's Totti. And claimed it back swiftly. Can he get it through? Oh, perfectly measured that. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Messi. Played out to the left flank. Raul. Robertson. Oh, that's well spotted. Knocks it into space. Rijkaard. Well, that looks a decent ball.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
And it's hoisted clear. Edmilson is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Totti going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Played in by Robertson. And it's claimed by the keeper.
Substitution on the field. Number 22.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 20, Chiesa. Number
Bale
7,
looking to play him in.
Roberto.
Looking for options for movement.
Number 10,
Piqué tries to clear.
Number 21.
And here's Messi.
Vinicius
Excellent
Junior.
challenge there,
Number
uncompromising.
14, Jan
Danger
Koeman.
averted for now.
Substitution in progress.
And here's Messi. Bale. Makaleli. And it's Beckham. Vinicius Junior. Passing is crisp and sharp. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Nicely weighted ball. And he's intervened well there. That'll be a throw. Dunk. Swung over. It's a pretty loose pass. Now, can they get him away? That looks a good ball through. He's found some space. Ronaldinho! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Ronaldinho has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Substitution on the field.
Corner number 2 then.
Daniel Van Buiten. Number 25.
Climbs up big! They've scored! The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige. Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Gives it back. Schneider. That is a brilliant interception. And that was very necessary.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is good strength, and he's been shifted off it. Maldini, it's come through and he's had a quick look inside. He's got away, plenty to aim at here. And this is tries a shot!
Out of time.
And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Played into space out wide. Shot could be on. They've got a corner here. Good reason for optimism here. Tar gets it away. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that is as far as it goes. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game.